Krishna, what should I do now? You have to guide me now. He's going to say this in second chapter. Please guide me. I am becoming your servant. I am surrendering to you. I have accepted you as my guru. Please instruct me what is right. Even that is the position. We are also confused in so many ways. Every day we have some decisions we have to take, right? Every day we keep on thinking, if I do this, what will be the result of it? We don't know what is going to happen. So every movement there is difficulty. Every movement there is something which we don't know what is going to be in the future. So we can just request Krishna to help us and guide us in that direction, right? He is the perfect guru. He is the whenever we surrender to Krishna, Krishna is never going to leave you. There are thousands of examples how Krishna is supporting all his devotees who have surrendered to him. A little also, if you give it to Krishna, even though it is of Krishna's only, whatever we are offering to Krishna, that all belongs to him only. But still, with full devotion and by surrendering fully, if you offer anything to Krishna, Krishna is accepting that and he's always being with you, right? So we are going to see the summary of Gita, the content of in this chapter. We'll see what all is there. Okay, so quick recap, we have already done 5 reasons why Arjuna is not ready to fight.
Compassion, sins, no enjoyment, family tradition, indecision.
Very nice. Thank you so much. So these are the various reasons he was saying. What should I do? I'm feeling so much of, I'm lament. He's feeling if I kill my relatives, family tradition is going to lose. And then even if I kill my great grandfathers, my teachers, I'll end up doing some sinful activity. So everything, Krishna is answering each one of the points.
Mataji, I have a doubt. I thought about it. Why was Arjuna thinking it is sinful? Because Krishna only told him to do so. Mataji?
Yes, but still he wants to get the proof, not only for himself. Next in future, like we are not aware of it. Maybe we think that, oh, how can, even though they did something wrong to Arjuna and his Pandavas, but still he killed his own uncle, he killed his own teacher. He did wrong things. We may see that is why Krishna is going to answer each one of the points of Arjuna and questions that even though being a Kshatriya, that was his duty, right? But still he's feeling bad for it. But if it is his duty, that is why Krishna is going to guide him in each step. Like Krishna will guide him, like suppose, see Hanumanji burnt entire Lanka. Rest. Burning somebody's home is not good, no? Even that is a wrong thing, right? But he did it for Sri Ramji, right? He did it because it was Krishna, Sri Ram would like it. That's why, and he was with devotion. He was doing it because Sri Ram wanted Sita back, right? Even though Sri Ram could have got Sita immediately, he is a god, but he wanted to show how he wanted to support all his devotees to help him, right? The small things also, except Krishna, Sri Ram, they accept whatever devotees would like to offer to them with full devotion, right? They accept it. Even though he burnt entire Lanka, but that was not sinful activity. He did it in the service for the Lord, right? So no sinful activity is being counted. If it is,
Mataji, you're not audible.
Is it?
Oh, now you're audible, Mataji. That time.
In between, I was not audible. I'm sorry. It's okay, no, now?
Yes, Mataji, it's okay.
Okay, so like Hanumanji burnt entire Lanka, but still it was not a sinful activity because he did it for the service of the Lord. Yes. So now today we are going to see 3 stages of God realization, right? Many of them meditate, like they want to see God, they want to realize God. How are the stages? Which are the stages? First is Brahman stage, okay? Then is Paramatma stage, and then is Bhagwan stage. The first is Brahman. The Brahman means what? Many of them must be already knowing it. So Brahman stage is a form of a light which is coming. See, when you meditate, you many a times you must have seen photos of Krishna or some Devi Devatas. You can see some light is coming from behind. The picture has some light behind. Actually, you can they just want to replicate something, like the light which is coming, that is Brahman form. The light which is coming, that is from Krishna only, right? It is Krishna's light only. The power which is there, the Krishna's light only, that is the Brahman stage. That is the first realization. Many of them till now, some Brahma Jyotis and all, they believe in only the light of the Lord. It is not only the Lord, it is just the light which is, that is only Krishna only, but still it doesn't have a form, right? This is Brahman form. First realization is
Brahman form.
Brahman form, correct.
Brahman form.
Yes, second is Paramatma form. You all must be knowing Paramatma. Many times when we talk also, Paramatma only knows. We say that, right? Only Paramatma knows, because Paramatma is residing in each one of us. Everyone has Paramatma in them, right? And he has very beautiful form. He is also having very beautiful form, four-handed forms. Which are they? What all is there in his forehand? Shankha, Chakra.
Chakra, Gada, Padma.
Yes. So this is the four-handed form, that is Paramatma form, right? He is just little this much in position. He is very small in position, and he is in our heart. So Paramatma is there in residing in each one of us. So this is the realization. The second realization people have, that yes, God is residing in each one of us. Yes, Shaurya?
Shyama Sundar form.
Yes, this is the Bhagwan form. That is Shama Sundar form. This is very personal form of the Lord. So everyone can relate to that. It is personal form. Like you can think about Krishna as your friend, as your parent, as your teacher. So anyway, if you think you have a personal connection with him, whatever you do, he is also going to reciprocate for it. If you do it very nicely, if you have a friend, you also like to interchange, no? So sometimes you give something, they also give you. Sometimes you help him, they also help you. Similarly, Krishna is always going to be with you like a friend, like a teacher. He'll guide you. So even though he is the Lord, even though Krishna is a Lord, still Krishna accepted Arjuna, and he accepted that he is going to become the charioteer for him, right? Yes or no? Otherwise, will we do some work for our friends? We do it, right? Many a times we also lift their bags sometimes. Is it that we are the servant for them? No. With love and compassion, we do it, right? Similarly, Krishna also helps all his devotees, right? These are the three stages of God realization. Can anybody remember and say?
Brahmana, Paramatma, and Shyama Sundar form, which is Bhagwan.
Bhagwan form. Very nice. Who else wants to say?
Mataji,
Yes, yes.
Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan form.
Yes. So what is the difference?
Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagwan.
Yes. What is the difference?
Mataji, Brahman is the light form, Paramatma is the super soul, it is located in our heart, and Bhagavan is the personal form of the Lord, it is the
Very nice.
Shyam Sundar form.
Very nice. Beautiful. Shama Sundar is a peacock feather on his head. Always a peacock feather is there, and a flute, always a flute in the hand. He's standing like this, right? So that is the personal form. So we would like, because Krishna is also a person like us, so we should have the personal connection with him. Otherwise it's difficult for us. We can consider him as, we can relate him as a Lord also. You can relate him as a friend also. You can think anyways, right? Anyways you can think, but you have to have the personal connection with him. Otherwise it's difficult. How much time you will just think about the light? Can you always continuously think about the light? No, not possible. You can't even always think about Paramatma form, but Bhagwan form is very pleasing, and it is very easy for any of them to relate, right? That's why we should try to worship the personal form of the Lord, that is Bhagwan form. Yes. So Bhagwan who is Bhagwan? Bhagwan means the person who has all the opulences, right?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes. So which are the opulences what Bhagwan has?
Mataji, full beauty, rich, famous, strength, knowledge, and
Strength, knowledge,
renunciation.
Yes. So,
renunciation.
yes. So these are all the beautiful. Bhagwan means he has all these qualities. 6 qualities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 qualities. That means he is very, very beautiful. 100% beautiful. It is not that somebody is having very long hair, very beautiful hair, but his skin is not good. His complexion is not good. He doesn't have nice height. Is not smart enough. So, but Krishna doesn't have any defect only. He has full 100% perfect. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Even though Krishna, what is the color of Krishna, you know?
Mataji,
Miss
sky,
Black.
cloud,
It's not exactly black. It is Meghavarnam.
cloudish, Mataji. It is cloud.
A cloud. Yeah, cloud colors. Sometimes it is little blackish when the fresh cloud is created. No, light bluish, blackish, something like that. Krishna's colors is like that.
Blue.
Yeah, sky blue with little sky blue, some sort of, right? So Krishna is very attractive and very beautiful. Everybody, whenever Krishna, if somebody sees Krishna, when Krishna was a small baby, also, if somebody saw a Krishna, they were enchanted. They were always thinking about Krishna. He's so beautiful. Okay, and he was very, very rich. You know how many palaces Krishna built that time? Anybody knows?
Mataji, 16,108.
Very nice. So
All his
he,
wives, and he expanded himself for all his wives.
yes, yes. So he had more than that. He had lot of wealth and lot of rich. He was very, very rich. He was having everything, whatever was there. People used to come and ask for that, and he was very rich. And he made individual palaces for all his wives, all his queens, right? So he was very, very rich. We can't even think of making building 2 houses or 3 houses. It's very difficult for us to maintain also, even though we
Mataji,
try
not
to.
only 2 houses, full,
Yes,
it should have full jewelry, every furniture.
everything in perfect. See, suppose we are having one nice beautiful house, another house we are getting, we to furnish it, to have everything, it is not possible for us. We think, oh, we already have, leave it, I can't do it, I don't have that much money. But he had everything in every palace. All the princes were living the same way, very beautifully. And Krishna was individually present in all the palaces. Can you imagine? So he could expand himself in various forms. How much ever forms he wanted, he could expand. So he has lot of rich. He is very, very famous. Till now, we are discussing about Krishna. He is famous, and he also had lot of strength. You all know that he lifted Govardhan with his small left hand pinky finger, right? Everybody knows this story.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes. So he has
Yes,
all.
Mataji.
He is very, very powerful. He could lift Govardhan hill. That time it was very big, very big. Now it is reducing every day, like the size of the mustard, because that was even that is the pastime of the Lord. Okay, so it has reduced now. In current situation, it is very the peak has come down. But definitely, but when Krishna was there in Dwapar Yuga, it was very heighted. It was very huge mountain. So Krishna lifted that, and Krishna is saying that there's no difference between me and Govardhan also. So even Govardhan Shila is being worshipped, and everybody goes to Vrindavan. They do parikrama. So till now, Krishna is famous and full of strength. And he also
Story. Miss, can I tell the story?
yes, quickly.
Yes, Miss. One day when Krishna was sitting with his father, and Brahmin all were there worshipping Indra on that day. Krishna asked, why do we worship Indra? His father told that Indra is the god of lightning and water and rain, so he helps us the crops to grow. Then Krishna asked that why don't we also pray to the Govardhan Parvatan, and then they
Because
decided
that time they used to depend on the grazing of the cows, because that was their occupation. They were into Vaishya Dharma. So they used to sell the milk and butter, and they used to live their life. So Krishna is saying that all our cows are grazing on the Govardhan, and you are asking that I should offer obeisances to Indradev. That's why he was against it, and he didn't accept it, and he also convinced everybody, and they all did it. And finally, Indradev was puffed up with his power, and he started pouring lot of rain everywhere and started destructing, but still nothing happened. 7 days, 7 nights, Krishna lifted the Govardhan. Yes, Anushka?
Mataji, it was happening when they were doing the yajna for Govardhan.
Yes, yes, because they offered obeisances to Govardhan hill, and then Krishna lifted Govardhan only, and below that everybody stood for some time, and then for 7 days, 7 nights, Krishna lifted it, and it was everybody was surprised how it is happening. And then after some time, that was actually they forgot it because of that Maya, that everybody forgot that. But still, that nobody was feeling hungry, not thirsty, not even they were tired. They were just feeling as if some new movements have finished. Okay, so that was the mercy of the Lord. Okay, and he has lot of knowledge, 100% knowledge and full renunciation. He is a perfect yogi. Okay, so that is renunciation. So these are 6 opulences of the Lord. Whoever has this full 100% opulences, that is Lord. That only Krishna has everything in 100%. So that is why we can call him as a Lord. Yes, we will chant now. Okay, this is very beautiful shloka 2.7. Everybody should remember it. Okay, so here now in this shloka, Arjuna is surrendering to Krishna and requesting him to help him, guide him. Okay, कार्पण्य दोषोपहता स्वभावा पृच्छामि त्वां धर्म समूढ़ चेतः यश्रेयसा निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेहं शाधि मां त्वां प्रपन्नम्. Yes, Chinmay?
Mataji, may I chant?
Yes, Anushka, after her.
Okay, Mataji.
Quickly, Anushka, chant.
Okay, Mataji. कार्पण्य दोषोपहता स्वभाव पृच्छामि त्वां धर्म समूढचेतः यश्चेन्सि निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेहं शाधि मां त्वां प्रपन्नम्.
Very nice. Yes, Chinmay?
Ma'am, my sister wants to sing this.
Yes, chant.
Karpanya doshopahata swabhava Vichandidam dharma samudapeta Action Samitam
निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे
Sadhinam Sadhinam
प्रपन्नं शिष्यस्तेहं शाधि मां त्वां प्रपन्नम्. Yes, Mahika?
Miss, can I read? कार्पण्यदोषोपहता स्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वां धर्मसम्मूढचेताः यच्छ्रेयस्यान्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेहं शाधि मां त्वां प्रपन्नम्.
Very nice.
Thank you,
Okay.
Miss,
Thanks.
can I read?
Yeah, why didn't you change your name? Rename your device. Okay, say, chant, read. You are muted. Yes, yes. Okay, no problem. Yeah. Chant.
कार्पण्या दोषोपहता स्वभावा पर्षतं पर्षमि त्वं धर्म समुदा चेता यचिश्रेयास्यान्नितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यास्तेहं सदीमं त्वं प्रपन्नम्.
Very nice. Who else wants to chant? Anybody?
Can I share?
Yes, yes. Please chant.
Karpanyatosho hatas Bhava prachami tvam dharma samudha cheta yakshayasya nityam bruhitanme shishyaste hamsadi mam tvam prapannam.
Very nice.
Ma'am,
Thank
can I read?
you. Already. Okay. Yes.
कर्पण्यदोषोपता स्वभावा रच्चमे त्वं धर्मा समुद्यचेता यच्चेयास्यान्निष्कृतं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यास्ते हम साधि मां ग्राम प्रपन्नम.
Very nice. Who else?
Mataji, may I read?
Yes.
कार्पण्यदोषोपहता स्वभावा पृच्छामि त्वां धर्मसमूढचेताः यश्चेयस्यान्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं साधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम्.
Yes. So now Arjuna is saying, now I am confused about my duty. So I don't know what am I supposed to do. I am also confused about my duties because being a Kshatriya, he has to kill, right? He has to fight against injustice. He has to do it. But now he is confused about his duties. In this connection, in this condition, I am asking you to tell me clearly what is best for me. We also go to some elders or some person whom we trust a lot and we want to get advice from them, right? We also go to them. Similarly, Arjuna is saying that I'm confused. What should I do? Even though it is my duty, I'm confused. I'm not knowing. In this condition, I am not understanding what is right, what is wrong. Please tell me clearly what is best for me. I should be doing what is best for me, right? Now I am your disciple. He knows that and he is surrendering to him and he's saying, I am become your student. Please instruct me. And a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. Now, please instruct me. So this is very beautiful and we should also practice this way we are going to be very close to Krishna. If you are always thinking about Krishna and offer everything to Krishna and take all the decisions with discussion with Krishna, right? Everything was going to be correct. So Krishna is saying here, because Arjuna is lamenting, he is getting compassionate, he's thinking I'm doing sinful activity and all, and he's thinking if I kill my relatives, what will happen? And here Krishna is going to tell him, you are not what you think you are. So Arjuna is confused now. What is Krishna telling me? That I am not what I am. I am Arjuna only. No, why is Krishna saying this? Krishna is saying this because we are only relating ourselves to this body, right? Everybody relates to ourselves, like we relate ourselves like only this body. But we should know that, am I this only body? Is it only the outer portion which is there, the hair, leg, hand, face and everything which is there, that is only me? No, it is not only that, right? We are not only this. We are made up of 5 elements. We all know that, right? Everybody knows it. We are made of panchatatvas. These are panchatattva. What is panchatattva? Fire, water, air, sky, ether, right? Earth.
Yes, Mataji.
So these are the 5 elements we are made up of. Everything is being taken from that in some portion and we are being made. It is not with some destruction or some big bang theories. People say that is by mistake humans were born. It was not like that because of some bacteria and that reaction happened. Nothing like that. It is not right. The creation happened because that was planned by the Lord. Everything, the how it has been created, how many planets are there, everything is being narrated very beautifully in Bhagavatam. Okay, so many in the first canto you can see how the creation happened. All that has been already discussed in it. Okay, so you are not just the outer portion which you are thinking that you are. We are not just this body. We are more than that. We have something very special in us. So have you seen somebody? For the kids it is difficult to tell. See, everybody has to die one day, right? If that is natural, everybody knows it.
Yes, Mataji.
So everyone knows it. But when the person dies, what happens? Does the body flies or it goes away?
No, Mataji. The soul goes on.
Yeah. So the body is like that only. No, everything the body has, the
Yes,
eyes,
Mataji.
legs, hands, everything the body is. But some portion, something is missing. That is why a dead man and a live person has a difference. That is the soul. Because the soul is not there, that is why the life is not there in that body. It is just, you can just imagine it is like a doll. It is without a soul. It is the doll. No use of it, right? And people also, if somebody is dying, will anybody preserve that body forever?
No,
In that
Mataji.
case, if you
They'll just burn off.
yeah, if that way, if we could preserve, we would have kept all our ancestors, and we would not have space to live. So that is not possible for anyone to do it. But it
Mataji,
happens.
if they have kept it, it would be smelling for all day.
Yes, yes, it happens because the soul is not there, their life is not there in that. Breathing doesn't happen. So everything is connected, right? And Krishna has planned it so beautifully. There is no defect only. If a living person, he don't have to think about breathing. Automatically it happens, right? Do we think, oh, I have to breathe? Oh, I forgot to breathe. So many,
No,
many
Mataji.
people actually that is a defect also. Sometimes people while sleeping, no, when they are very sick, they become old, they stop breathing. That is also a defect. But yes, we don't have to do it. It is continuously, autonomously we do it. Continuously we do it. So similarly, everything is planned. So it is just not this body. We are special. We have something special. That is the soul, which is already there. That is why we are living. That's why we could move, we can run, we can think. So much of things we can do with the soul. That is why we are alive. So we know.
Mataji, I have a doubt.
Yes.
Mataji, does the soul have like if it has done some wrong with us, Mataji, then does that soul forgive the another super soul forgives us? Krishna.
So it is as per your karma, no? So you are we suppose you are in this life, you are a human. You did very wrong things. You killed some animals, you kept on doing something. You would be fit to that in the next life, you would be given that type of body wherein you are fit to do that work. Okay, that is why you are being given some lower species of life because of your karma, your activity. And you didn't surrender to Krishna also, you didn't do bhakti also. And see, when you do bhakti and all, you become little compassionate, you become little humble, you understand what is to be done. You are not always thinking about your self gratification. Oh, I'll eat very nicely, I will cook that, this and all. We are just thinking about the Lord. We offer everything to the Lord and accept it. Our character also improves, our behavior also improves, everything slowly improves. We are going to become a changed person, and we are not going to hurt anybody. So in this way, you're getting reformed. But if you don't do it, you go reverse of that, and you get some body which is fit to do that activity. So Krishna is as per the law of karma. Krishna doesn't interfere on it. Only when a devotee is fully surrendered to Krishna, Krishna takes charge of that devotee. He is going to help him, like he is helping Arjuna here. So he will take the charge of his devotees. Unless and until you are not thinking about Krishna, Krishna is just leaving you to the law of nature. Whatever is happening, it will happen as per what
Mataji,
is designed.
Mataji, if we have done something wrong and we start the chanting, then what happens?
Yes, we slowly we are getting reformed, right? All our karmas are getting, Krishna will cut all our bad karmas. It is gone. It was washed away when you are becoming a pure devotee. So you don't think about, a devotee doesn't think about his karmas and all. He'll just think about the Lord. He's following all the regulative principles. So in that way, he's not doing anything wrong, right? He's not getting agitated. He'll not become angry. Slowly, all his behaviors are going to change. So definitely, the whatever he has done in past, that is, Krishna will take care of it. If you are becoming a great devotee, you don't have to worry about it. Oh, I had done some wrong when I was 5 years old. So no, Krishna will take care of it. He also knows, right? So you don't have to worry. But yes, when you become a great devotee, you practice the right thing, which is being recommended in the Shastras. Okay, we are not saying something which is has per our imagination. No, everything, whatever is there, recommended, it is or has per the Shastras. So if you follow that, definitely Krishna is not going to, the law of karma is not acting on you. Okay, so living and non-living things. So two differences we know: the living and non-living. Everybody knows it, right?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes. Who's telling me what is the difference between the living and non-living?
Mataji, living things grow and non-living
Yes.
doesn't.
Someone else?
Living things have a soul and non-living things don't.
Yes, correct. So we all know the differences, right? Living and non-living. Yes.
All living things produce, but non-living things do not produce anything.
Yes, even that is there. A building doesn't get a kid on it. The small building doesn't appear automatically. Does it appear? No, right? It doesn't.
Mataji.
Yes.
Mataji,
In the short form, we can say Mrs. Snark.
Yes, and also the building doesn't grow by itself, but a life, whatever animal also grows, a plant also grows, everything grows. No, have you seen? Are you
Yes.
same when you were born? Now every day you keep on growing, no, every day. So living entities grow also, they eat also, they reproduce also. There is a lot of difference because they have soul in each. Even the plant has a soul, even the animal has a soul, even the human have the soul. So everybody has soul in it. Okay, and non-living doesn't have it. Is, even though it is natural, the mountains are there, natural, man-made, doesn't grow. Okay, they don't have soul. So we can understand in that way. First lesson of Bhagavad Gita: we are not this body. We
I
are
have
just.
a doubt.
Yes.
Miss, all the mountains are not living. Miss, the mountains are not living. Then how was Govardhan Parvat able to talk?
Because that is Lord himself. No, Lord is saying that I am Lord himself. Krishna is there. That's why Govardhan was able to speak. Okay, and that time in previous lives, even the mountains used to speak because they had life in it. Many of the demons were cursed to become mountains also, right? Have you seen all that stories and all in scriptures? It is there. Yes,
Yes,
that
Mataji.
had life. Yeah,
Yes,
even
Mataji.
see, it is also one part of the Panchatatvas, no, the earth element which is there. We are also made up of that. Some part of that is also there in us, right? Panchatatvas which are there. Yes.
Earth, fire, sky, water.
Yes, correct. Yes. So we are also made up of that. But the living is totally different, which has a soul in it, right? The soul is there. Because of that, we are a little special. We are a little different. That is why we are active. We could do whatever we could. But if the soul is missing, we are dead. We are of no use. So we can understand we are not only this body. The body is also important. The soul can't work without a body. Yes, it can't do the activity which is there. You can't do bhakti. Only your soul can think. It can think, but it can't do anything. No, any activity. It can't do any now without bhaktis. It can't hear. It can't do arti. It can't offer bhoga to the Lord. So that is why body is also important. But to get the human body, it is very, very difficult. After how many species we'll see that. So after so many births, we get one form, that is the human form. But we should not waste it in just eating, sleeping, and enjoying with to arey chalo maze karte. It is of no use. We should not only think to enjoy our life. We are not only we didn't get only this body to enjoy. We have got some special activity to be done with this body. Okay, so we can just imagine like a car is there and a driver is there. So the car which you can think, that is our body. Okay, and the soul, the driver who is there, that is the soul. Okay, it takes care of everything. So where is the soul situated? Who knows it?
In the heart. In the chest.
Miss, in the mind.
In the chest.
Yeah. Where is the soul situated? It is situated in the soul. So it is situated in your heart. Can you see here the white portion which is there? That is your soul. Yes, everybody's soul is there. That is why we are alive. Okay, we can do whatever activities we give. And so we should not only be taking care of the body, the taking care. See, this lady is polishing her cage. The cage which is here, she's polishing very nicely. So she's taking care, like we are taking care of our body. We like to put some moisturizer, some makeup. We want to take bath and all and all. So we just want to take care of our body, but we are not taking care of the soul. How can we take care of the soul? What food do you give?
Mataji, we can chant
Krishna
and
Mahamantra.
Yes,
we can chant.
yes, we can chant and always be happy. How can we do it? By chanting. We are giving good food for the soul. In that way, the soul is also very happy, because the soul, the property of the soul is Satchitanand, which is full of happiness and bliss and eternal. It is eternal. So if you give good food for the soul, definitely it is going to become happy. So what is the food for the soul? Mahamantra. Can we all chant? Thinking
Yes,
the Lord.
Mataji.
Please, everybody.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So we are spirit souls, right? Jivatma, the body and the soul. These are two different things. Okay. So we can understand in that way that we are just not this body. The important thing is the soul. We should not only take care of the car, we should also take care of the driver. If the driver is not right, he will go. What is the use of the car? It will go and do some accident and the person is dead. There's no use, no? So you should take care of the soul very nicely. Yes, who wants to chant it?
Mataji, I want to chant.
Yes, yes, chant.
Mataji, may I
Yes,
chant?
Mahika first chant, then Anushka.
Okay, Mataji.
Mataji. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara तथा देहांतर प्राप्तिर धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति.
Very nice. Yes, Anushka.
देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे कौमारं यौवनं जरा तथा देहान्तरप्राप्तिर्धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति.
Very nice. Yes, Chinmay.
Mataji, can I chant this?
Yes, yes, chant.
देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे कौमारं यौवनं जरा तथा देहांतर प्राप्तिर धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति.
Very nice. Yes, Shaurya.
देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे कौमारं यौवनं जरा तथा देहान्तरा प्राप्ते धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यते.
Very nice. Who next?
Can I chant?
Yes, please chant.
देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे
Kaumaram.
कौमारं यौवनं जरा तथा देहांतर प्राप्तिर्धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति.
Very nice. Thank you. Yes, Aditi.
देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे कौमारं यौवनं जरा तथा देहान्तरप्राप्तिर्धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति.
Very nice. So you all learn this. Okay, I'll send the PDF. You all can learn it. Okay. So this is what Dehinosmina. See, the soul is passing from this. The baby is born. It becomes little. It grows every day, but the soul doesn't expand. Okay, the soul is the same. The body expands, and then finally one day it grows to a youth, and then it starts crawling, and then little it is growing. It becomes a adult, and then it getting aged, and finally it becomes very old, and the body is not fit, right? That's why the soul moves from this body to another soul, another body. So this is the cycle of birth and death. Yes, anybody, someone can read this. Please read the translation.
As the embodied soul continuously passes in this body
from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body as death. The
Yes.
self-realized soul is not bewildered by such a change.
Yes, has an embodied soul, continuously passes in this body. So the body keeps on changing. The soul doesn't change. The soul only change when the body is useless and after the death. The soul similarly passes into another body at death. The self-realized soul is not bewildered by such changes. So it keeps on changing. So we don't have to think about much about it. It keeps on passing from one body to another only after the death and when it becomes useless. So you can just imagine the kid keeps on trying to ride a small bicycle, small cycle. Will it use it till its lifetime?
No, Mataji.
No, right? It can't use it. It keeps on
It will
changing.
become small for him.
Yes, it becomes small and you are growing, your body is growing and it keeps on passing. Similarly, the body is not fit, the soul keeps on passing from one body to another. So we have almost 84 lakhs of species. We keep on changing from one body to another and another. So see, from the lower species, it takes it as a cycle. So suppose this is being born and then the next life it is going to, this is the life cycle. If you don't break the cycle, you are going to follow this only. As per karma, whatever you have done, the activity, it will happen. You are going to move from one body to another body in this way only. Okay, so this is 84 lakhs of species. We keep on moving from one body to another. So you can just imagine how much of time we would have taken to become a human form, to take a human form, isn't it? How many times, if it is suppose
Yes,
a life cycle, maybe a life cycle like a human, they stay for 50 years or so. Yes, how many years they stay?
Almost
Around 80.
around
Yes. So
70
suppose similarly, if all the body, if this life keeps on repeating, so you can imagine how many life cycle we must have passed, and 84 lakh only species are there. So more than that, if you take one year also, it is 84 lakh years, more than that. So it's not possible for us to stay in that life, right? Yes. 1 minute. Okay. So this is the cycle. If you are doing something good as per karma, you will be passing through nice life. Otherwise, you are just going to pass from some lower species of life. That is very difficult. So you have to be very careful. So this is the life cycle, human life cycle. Everybody knows you are a small kid and then you go to school and then after sometimes you go to office, teenager, and then you go to school, college, and then you get a job and you get married and then you become old, you senior citizen, and one day you're going to die. And this is the life cycle, the fact, whatever is there. Yes? Yes or no?
Mataji.
Everybody knows it, right? So we don't have to worry about it. The thinking, you just keep on thinking that, oh, tomorrow something is going to happen and I may suffer in my life. So that is the fact of the life. Everybody has to go through that. So, but whenever you are fit to do bhakti, that is why very important that we start the bhakti at a very early age, so that we are not just a moment, I have. So when you become old, to do bhakti, or is it possible for us to do the bhakti right now?
Mataji, now we have to do Mataji.
Yes, whenever we are fit.
Everything perfect. When we become old, we will not be hearing. When we chant, we can't hear
Our
ourselves.
body is also not fit to do bhakti. That's why it's very important that we do it right now. Okay, 2.14. Matra sparshastu konteya sitoshna sukha dukkada aghama paino anityas tamstit ikshitsa bharata. So here, who is reading the translation?
Mataji, may I?
Yes.
Mataji, can I read?
O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons.
Yes. So you can just think, sometimes we are happy, sometimes we are sad. So it is like the climate. Will the climate stay forever? It keeps on changing, no, every 4 months. usually?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
Mataji.
similarly, the happiness also comes, and sometimes we are in distress. We don't have to think about it. It appears and it will disappear. So you don't have to think about it. It will change like the seasons. So Krishna is telling Arjuna, see, sometimes it is autumn, sometimes the leaves are all shut, and sometimes it is happy mood. You are in a happy mood. Sometimes it is favorable situation, sometimes it is not. So you don't have to think much about it. You do your duty and leave everything to me. Yes, in 2.20, na jayate mriyate va kadachin nayam bhutva bhavitva na bhuyah ajo nitya shashvatoyam purano na hanyate hanyamane sharire. So who's reading this? Yes, Mahika, read.
Okay, Mataji. Translation: for the soul, there is neither birth nor death at any time. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing. Satchidananda, eternal, full knowledge, bliss.
Yeah, eternal, it is Sat, it is eternal. Chit, it is full of knowledge. And Ananda, it is blissful. Okay, for a soul, there is neither birth nor death. The soul is never going to die. Okay, it will just pass from one body to another. The body is dying. The soul is not dying, it will pass.
Mataji, even Krishna, he doesn't, he's always such
He is eternal. He is always present. He is the first person, right? In Brahma Samhita also it has been said that he is the first person. From him everything has come, right? So neither birth is there for him nor death is there at any time. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing. The soul is ever existing. It was never born. It was always there. वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि समयाति नवानि देहे. That means, see here, this girl, this boy, he spoiled his dress. So he will change it, no? He can't stay with that dirty cloth for entire day. He will change it. So similarly, the body also, if it is not fit, no, as a person puts on new garments, giving up old one, similarly, the soul similarly accepts new material body, giving up old and useless one. When it becomes useless, like this person, he is put some jacket, right? He has put the jacket. If it is useless, he is going to throw that. Similarly, here, who is this? You know, everybody knows it. Yes, he's a singer. Yeah, yes. So what happened? He is sinking in this water. Will somebody just hold his jacket, or they will hold him entirely? They'll pick up and
we'll hold him entirely.
Yes, we will lift him, right? We can't leave it only. We can't only pull his jacket. So entirely we have to. You have to lift him entirely. So to save him, you have to protect his soul also. Otherwise, he's going to. Yes, I'll just share the attendance key. I forgot. In a while, I'll share. Okay. Yes, anybody wants to chant, they can quickly chant.
Mataji, can I?
Yes, chant.
Mataji.
Yes, chant.
नैनं चिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावकः न चैनं क्लेदयन्तापो न शोषयति मारुतः.
Ma'am, can I read the translation?
Yes, Misha.
Nainam chindanti sastrani, nainam dahati bhavakaha, nakainam kledayanti apo nasayanti.
That means the soul can never be cut into pieces by any weapon, nor can he be burnt by the fire, nor moistened by water, nor withered by wind. So the soul is, the property of the soul is, what is the property of the soul? Never can be cut into any pieces by weapon. You can't cut the soul, okay? Nor can be burned. Even though the body, after somebody is died, so we burn them, right? Yes or no?
Yes, Mataji, because the smell should not.
Yes, we burn them, but that body, even though it is burned, the soul does the soul is not affected with all this type of whatever activities you are doing on the body. The soul is not getting affected, nor it is if any wind is there or any during the rainfall and all, it is not getting to is not getting moistened, or it is not going to get withered. Okay, so that is the property of the soul. Yes, we can just go to the next slide. So you can just see it passes from one body to another. Can you see here?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes. The body is sleeping. The body is sleeping. The soul is moving. It's going. It's saying tata bye bye, right? But when the body is moving, no, the body is useless. It becomes like just sleeping on. It will not work. It will not help him anything. The body is just useless. People will just take that body and try to burn it. But it is not affected by 1 minute. Some issues with my WhatsApp. I'll just pass on the code in a while. Just wait. Somebody has the link of yesterday. I got the link.
Ma'am, can you send the link again, ma'am?
Yes, I'll just share in a while. Just wait for 2 more minutes. Only 64% is there. Okay. And then we'll just complete the slide in another 2 minutes. I'll just share. Okay. So now Arjuna is saying, 1 minute. Yes, who is reading it?
Ma'am, oh son of
Can I read it,
Kunti,
Mataji?
either you will be killed on the battlefield and attain the heavenly planets, or you will conquer and enjoy the earthly kingdom. Therefore, get up and fight with determination.
Yes. O son of Kunti, neither you will be killed on the battle. What will happen in the battlefield? You will be killed or you will attain the kingdom. Only two things happens, no? What will happen in the battlefield? Arjuna, Krishna is telling Arjuna that two things will only happen. One is you will win the war, or you would be killed. So if you win the war, what will happen?
You will enjoy
the kingdom.
Able to enjoy the
Enjoy the
kingdom.
kingdom. And if he is not winning, what will happen?
heavenly
We go to
planets.
heavenly planet.
Heavenly
If he is
planet.
killed, then
Because-
he will have to go to the heavenly planet.
Yes, because he is dying in the battlefield. He's dying in the battlefield. That is why he is working for his country. Yes, he is working against the wrong things which people are doing. He is fighting for his kingdom. That is why he is going to heavenly kingdom, and definitely it will.
Mataji, and also he has he has done all pious things only.
Yes, he has done all the pious things. That's why he's going to go to heaven. So two things are that both are favorable only for him, no? Because one is that he's going to win. So he will definitely enjoy the earthly kingdom. And if he, even though if he loses, what loss is there? He is going to heaven and enjoy there in the heavenly planet. So both way he is enjoying it, right? So he'll be happy there. So Krishna is saying there is no loss for you. Both are the win-win situations for you. So you don't have to worry about it. So in that way, Krishna is saying there is no wrong thing which you are doing. You are doing the right thing. Neha vikarma nastosti pratyavayo na vidyate swalpamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. In this endeavor, there is no loss. A little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. What is the most dangerous type of fear? Anybody can tell me?
Mataji, taking birth as
Yes, taking
Mataji,
birth. Haribol. Very
taking
nice.
birth as animal.
Yes. In any
birth
other,
and death, Mataji, we can take.
yes, because we are just going through that cycle. That is not going to help us. Even though if you have done little also, if you did, suppose there is 10, hundreds of steps and you have covered almost 5 steps and you die. So in the next life, you are fortunate enough because you have done some bhakti, you are going to get another, Krishna is going to give you another chance, and you are going to get a human form, because in other forms of the life, you can't do bhakti, correct? You won't be able to do bhakti. That is why Krishna is going to give you human form, and in that way you can do some sort of bhakti, and you can climb the steps from the sixth step, not from the first step. So there is no loss also in that. Yes, please everybody mark your attendance. I have shared it. Please everybody mark your attendance. Okay, so here one story is also there. A squirrel had helped Sri Ramji, and that's why it also got some benefit. The three namas which are there on its head, that is because it also tried to help while this setu was being built. It also tried to carry some pebbles and put it in the bridge. Okay, so some service it has done for the Sri Ram. Similarly, Hanumanji also did some service. Any small service done is valuable for the Lord. So whatever is possible in our hand, we should try to do it for the Lord. Kali Yuga, that is not, God wants your service. It is for your benefit. You should help. You should try to do some service for the Lord. Kali Yuga Dharma. What is the Kali Yuga Dharma?
Chanting the
Chanting
holy
the
name.
holy
The
name.
holy name of the Lord. Very nice. So see, in Netherlands also, this has become the custom. They have, it is a compulsory subject. Okay, so everybody goes through that.
Mataji, in
And
India, it is also happening, Mataji. From
yes,
this year,
in all the schools and all, no.
yes,
One
Mataji, they're
literature book
making
is actually they are starting with Ramayana and all the pious books. So definitely, yes,
Mahabharata and
Bhagavad Gita
Bhagavad
is also coming down. So the today's activity, we are not this.
body,
Yeah,
Body.
we are spirit souls. The soul, where is the soul situated?
heart,
In the heart.
And we can't see the soul, right? Can
Yes,
we see the
Mataji.
soul?
No,
No,
Mataji.
Mataji. I can just
And what
see
is the
It is
size of the soul? Can
1
anybody
by
can see?
10,000 tip
1 by
of the hair.
10,000 size of the tip of the hair.
Yes, please remember all this, okay? So we'll
Okay, Mataji.
just discuss this again tomorrow. We are not this body, we are spirit soul. The soul is situated in the heart, and we can't see that. And it's 1 by 10,000 of the size of the tip of the hair. So it is so small. Okay,
Yes,
so
Mataji.
please take away message. Are we body?
No, Mataji, we are
We are not
spirit
this
soul.
body.
Spirit souls.
Yes, we are spirit soul. The soul moves from
One
One
body
one
to the
body to
other
another.
at the
move
time of
from
death.
one body to another
No, Mataji. Not
at death, no?
Yes, Mataji, it moves from one body to another body at the
Yes,
time
it
of
moves
death.
from one body to another. After the death, when the body is useless, it passes from one body to another. Okay, a small service also if you do for Krishna, it is never lost. Okay, so little also if you do, you are going to get some return for it. In bank, sometimes we deposit something. Sometimes we get good results. Sometimes maybe we don't get. In the share market and all, people invest so much, but they don't get the return. But here, nothing is lost. You will definitely get some results of it. Yes, we can just conclude. वांछा कल्पतरूपस्य कृपा सिंधुभय एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णविंद की जय. Hari Hari Bol. Today, I think you all must be having schools. We can just close it. If anything is there, everybody mark your attendance. And if anybody is not marked, please message me. I'll send it again.
Okay, Mataji.
Okay. Hare Krishna. See you all tomorrow by
Hare Krishna,
5:50.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for joining.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
How do you mark your attendance?
Yeah, I have shared you in the attendance link. Yes, everybody mark your attendance.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, please sign up and then mark. Today again, I'll send in the group the process of registration. Okay.
Okay, Mataji.